Majo John Ned in Acamal, Mexico. It's Revolution Day in Mexico, and I'm in the process of posting a long video about why Mexico has so many reasons to be proud of its vibrant and very strong democracy. At this point, dramatically healthier than the U.S. democracy, which is possibly in its death throes. It's very possible, I think. I'm at Mirna's cafe town in Acamal, and Mirna just put up a post on Facebook that went, "Be careful," is in Spanish, "Be careful because death is approaching." It's very active. And that triggered for me the Buddhist position of the only thing you know for sure is that you're going to die and you don't know when, so how then shall you live? It teaches you how to live. And Don Juan, Carlos Castaneda was an anthropology student in Stanford, I think, on the West Coast, who wrote a series of books about his encounters with Don Juan, a Yaqui Indian sorcerer out in the desert. Now, people are saying these days that those books were not actual anthropology, which is the way they were built. He used them for his PhD research, but actually works of fiction. What I have to say about it is those books so influenced me in the late 60s and early 70s, and so many of my cohort from that era when we were searching for alternatives to the really empty Catholic and Christian spirituality, searching east, but also searching here in Mexico. And I was not in Mexico then, but I sure am now. And in Mexico, people mostly don't know Carlos Castaneda. I haven't encountered many people who do. But what I say about Carlos Castaneda is that if it didn't come from real life encounters with Don Juan, it was a channeled document, because so much of it is very, very wise and continues to influence me. And the thing that's related to what Mirna put on Facebook and what the Buddhists say is he has Don Juan telling him to keep your death always over your left shoulder or your right, I'm not sure which one, and have conversations with your death, and it will teach you how to live. Back in the early days of the COVID, I said that the COVID was sent to teach us exactly that stuff, because those of us who were comfortable, middle class and comfortable, and tended to think that death, we were going to live forever, we knew we couldn't. We knew that we could at any time get sick and die, and that the COVID was a great wake-up call to the human species that life is short, baby. Don't trust that you've got tomorrow. How do you want to live today? Show up. Okay.